can sharpen that axe if you want. Living whetstone, that's me.
Appreciate it. You are well.
Take more than a port full of bone-chawing stiffs to keep me down. What am I gonna do? Walk around with a bandage on my head, begging for attention?
I was mauled by a bear.
Nudged, more like it. Let's do it. After all this time, she's still a beaut. And the kid? You know what you want?
Hey, wait! We're with you.
The boss is going to want whatever lead world you have, so, hit the chime already.
You're here! Thank goodness!
The Hound of Hell is no longer a threat.
Indeed. You have proven worthy of great responsibility, Master Kratos. Please forgive me if I've been abrupt or at all impertinent of late. The loss of Madame Neathog weighed heavily upon me, even before the grave uncertainties of this Garm episode. I do sincerely apologize for my rude demeanor during this time.
I did not notice.
You are being polite, of course. My demeanor was impudent, borderline cruel. Surely this was a source of some discomfort for you.
No.
My conversational wounds run deep then, and you would hide the scars. I swear, Master Kratos, I will make it up to you someday. I suppose I needn't take up more of your time.
Here's what I found.
What a rambunctious bunch.
What else do you know of the mask?
Only that it was the great passion of Odin's life. He journeyed across Aegir's burning ocean, into the heart of the silent matron herself to find it. Lost every man in his crew, but to hear him tell it, it was worth all that blood and more.
Now that I've spent time in Asgard, it's strange to imagine Magni and Modi there. Sif raised them both, right? She seems like a good mom. Maybe a little overprotective.
A good mother? Not the Sif I knew. In a culture as debaucherous as the Aesir, being a paragon of womanhood meant being a fierce fighter and a fiercer drinker. She and Thor seldom knew a moment's sobriety, whether brutally dealing with their enemies or, just as brutally, raising those boys.
What do you mean?
Oh, little brother, I know you didn't have an easy childhood, but you can't fathom how much worse it can get.
Set that aside for now. Come.
Father? Something angry back there. Is that it, right?
guess is as good as mine. Imprisoning a drake. Can't decide whether to be impressed or horrified.
Either way, it is over now. A token.
Looks like Freyr's carved into it. Maybe it's for good luck. For use in prayer. That's all of Freyr's tributes, I'd wager. Fetch a hefty sum with our dwarven shopkeeps. Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Mimir, Odin's mask. How did he hear about it in the first place?
He said a voice spoke to him one night, entreated him to collect the mask and control his own fate. I still think it's all a bunch of bollocks. Odin got drunk, convinced himself a wooden mask would solve all his problems, and pranced about the realms until he found a sufficiently mysterious bauble to fit the bill. Mask probably doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah, probably.
Another berserker gravestone.
Mimir, you were explaining how bad it got for Magni and Modi being chased by Thor and Sif while they were drinking. I want to understand.
Well, imagine learning discipline by having thrashed into it time and again. That was Thor's approach, the same one Odin used on him.
No more for now. Focus.
father's new spear. It's made out of a ring?
Got me an eye. Forged by the Huldra brothers as a gift for Odin.
How's it work?
Every so often, the Dropnir drips out identical copies of itself. The Huldras presumably figured that if one golden ring was a good gift, an infinite number of them would earn them a permanent place in Odin's heart.
But it didn't.
Not even a little. How's the shield holding up, lad?
It's good. I always knew Sindri was a great blacksmith. Magical shield. It just feels natural.
The shield is well made, but it is you who wields it with skill.
Thanks. Come here. Can you get back to what you were saying about Magni and Modi's childhood? Or beat them up a lot?
Aye. A poisonous notion of manhood passed down through generations.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
Behind you, brother!
You know what? Face is itchy. I think my beard's coming in.
Is it?
Yeah, my jawline. See? It's growing.
Is it?
That's not just dirt.
It's not dirt. Baldur's dragon is still here. It looks like it landed only yesterday.
Aye, the cold preserved it. You've come quite a way since then, lad.
Thanks. Come here. Will you get back to what you were saying about Magni and Modi's childhood? Or beat them up a lot?
Aye. A grim inheritance, leaving all of them the poorer.
Well, Sif doesn't drink anymore. Neither of them do.
I am quietly flabbergasted to hear it.
Another time. We must focus.
That relic. You suppose it's the one we read about? Something to counteract a sleeping curse. So, brothers, how did you manage to kill Garm anyway?
We killed him a few times, actually, but it didn't take. And I figured maybe the way to stop a soulless beast was to give it a soul. So I gave it the one I had on me.
I beg your pardon?
Fenrir. Remember the light Father saw? The accidental knife ended when Fenrir died? That was part of Fenrir's soul going into my knife. Once I figured that out, I just put Fenrir into Garm.
Clever one, lad! A gigantic hellbeast with the soul of a loyal pup. Bloody brilliant! Is that a frost troll? He won't be happy to see us.
Did you know Garm? Why was he locked up to begin with?
Ah, Hell's feral sentinel. Well, believe it or not, Midgard was once bigger. Until Gar, then just a wee pup, got peckish.
He ate Midgard?
Only a few mountain ranges, and the 5th season that comes after winter but before spring. And a word for the feeling when you get so hungry, you stop being hungry.
You're messing with me.
I would never. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Can you stand? We both did. The result of our weapons colliding. As do I.
losing this place?
How so?
I don't know. It was a place we could depend on. Just reminds me of a time before everything changed.
Everything changes. Always. Even when you cannot see it.
Well said, brother.
It's sad the lake freezing over broke the realm travel table.
It is just a table.
I know. Being able to use the gateways to realm travel is way more convenient. But, I don't know. The tree roots spreading, flowers wilting and regrowing, the light show with the crystals. It really was something to see.
It was.
Sure, I'm open. Oh, Elven design, huh? Always loved their style. Lots of curves. What about your boy? Don't forget, you can always wow. Your dad acts up, just put one in his talks.
Thanks for this.
Big man, about time I had something to do. Good or what? Now don't go get yourself killed, hear me?
Very well.
Lemire, how did they capture Garm in the first place?
That was Tyr's doing. He lured the beast somewhere safe and kept it distracted by lending his own arm to be gently chewed. Once the chains were on and the gate to Helheim was opened, Garm bit Tyr's arm clean off in retribution.
But Tyr's not missing an arm.
Well, it grew back, eventually. He is a very resourceful god, after all.
The hill-praised battle that grave will provide.
Never seen craftsmanship like this before. Can't imagine how old it is. Agni the Zealous! Oh, I felt that one, brother! Wasting my breath over. His berserker champions even less so. Trash. The lot of them.
Why wait until now to speak of them?
Before, there was nothing to be done. But finding that help changed things.
If I met someone I liked, how would I know if they, liked me too?
Is there someone?
No. I was just curious. Actually, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I scouted ahead. The lake's crawling with raiders. Be careful. I'm here for you. Say one thing for Tyr. He's got taste. What about your son? Want something in particular? Got time to chat?
Hey, Sindri.
So, how was Asgard?
I had a fight with Heimdall in a huge field of mud. It got everywhere.
No wonder you got out of there.
I brought some back if you want to see it.
Get away from me, you reprobate!